NYTVF's very first TV Tuesday. Thank you all for coming out tonight on this, the fattest of Tuesday. Happy Mardi Gras to everybody. Before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Comedy Bar, this awesome place that you are in, the home of NYTVF's TV Tuesdays. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Comedy Bar. PJ, you want to come up and just say a quick word to the folks?
Good word.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Comedy Bar. Stand up for yourselves. Just want to say thanks. This is going to be once a month. TV Tuesdays. Thanks for coming out. If you stick around, we're going to have some music. After this, for Fat Tuesday, featuring Mark and the Boss Chops. Some really great New Orleans music, so stick around and have yourselves a drink and enjoy TV Tuesdays.
Awesome, thank you, sir. All right, folks. I'm Festival Director Michael Ghetto, and I'll be your host for this evening. Thanks again for coming out. Thank you, Comedy Bar. So, what are TV Tuesdays? Well, according to the Webish, where I live, on the second Tuesday of every month, fest organizers and special guests will take the stage for lively conversation, providing helpful tips and industry insights for indie producers and TV enthusiasts. That sounds fun, right? What we wanted was a place, a time and a place every month, where we can find out what you guys are doing, and you can find out what we're doing. And at the same time, we can continue the mission of the NYTVF. And that is to provide a little bit of insight, a little bit more access, a little help into this crazy business that is television. That's what we're all here for tonight. All right, so we got a ton of great guests lined up every month. Network execs, producers, comics, agents, you name it. So check the website. I hope to see you guys all here every second Tuesday of the month. Tonight, we're going to be talking about development. We have our friend James Murray over here, the one and only. Yes, it's going to be very awesome. Before we get to that, though, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the New York Television Festival. Now, I see a couple familiar faces out there tonight. Thank you for coming. But even if you think you know us, please listen, because this year's going to be even better than in the past, all right? So, what is the New York Television Festival? We're an organization that is dedicated to providing real opportunities to indie producers, writers, filmmakers, production companies, you name it, tangible opportunities in development for both TV and digital. It's an amazing platform, and there's a ton of opportunity there. We have dozens of partners every year that come to the festival seeking content. It's an institutionalized platform where they're looking for new voices, new talent, your stuff. All right? This all sounds awesome, Mike. How do I get in? How do I submit? There's a couple of ways. Throughout the year, we have tons of opportunities, all right? Including the IPC. That's the Independent Pilot Competition. That's our flagship competition. That accepts pilots, produced content across all TV genres, okay? Also, we've got sponsored initiatives. Right now, we have 3 sponsored initiatives running with folks like NBC, Comedy Central, and History. We're accepting submissions right now. So go to nytvf.com/submit for all the details. Also, while you're there, make sure you sign up for our newsletter, because we announce more competitions all the time. We've been running competitions with folks like Fox and A&E for a number of years now, and announcements for 2013 are right around the corner. So, last year, 2010, 2012, that last year, 18 different development partners offering guaranteed deals at the festival. This year we're going to have even more deals. Last year it was nearly $500,000 in development funding and production money. So there are real, tangible opportunities at the New York Television Festival. So I talked about 2 different ways to submit: the IPC and the sponsored initiatives. What's the difference? The IPC, like I said, produce content, all TV genres. The other big difference is, in the IPC, you actually screen at the New York Television Festival in October, and you're eligible for category awards and individual achievement awards. Very cool. Sponsored initiatives, it's a little bit different. Because they're individually sponsored by a particular network or a studio, that development partner, very specific criteria. And in many cases, they're looking for different types of things, not necessarily even produced content. Sometimes it's just a script, or a produced scene, or a treatment, a sizzle tape. You get the idea. Along with that, there are specific demographic requirements, specific genre requirements for the partner. So it's targeted completely at that particular partner, and that's who you're creating the content for. We vet them, the partner gets a selection of finalists, and then there's a guaranteed deal. With every sponsored initiative, there's at least one guaranteed deal, money on the table, and in some cases there are multiple deals. So those are the two big differences between how you can submit. Additionally, no matter how you get it, whether you come in through the IPC or through the sponsored initiatives, we have these things called festival development deals. And what that is, everybody that makes it into the festival, all of that content is evaluated by these particular partners who have additional development deals that are guaranteed. They're going to acquire something. They're going to give an option deal to somebody. So that's very cool. Last year, it would have been partners like IFC, MTV, VH1, and Sci-Fi. The 2013 Festival Development Partners will be announced, like everything else, very soon. So, that's how you submit. That's how you get in. But that's really only half of the story. Now, for the other part, what happens at the festival? There are even more opportunities at the festival once you get in. And to explain that, I'd like to bring up our Director of Artistic Operations, Laura Heckman.
Hey guys, thank you, Mike. Thank you guys so much for coming. As Mike mentioned, he kind of gave you an overview of what to expect when you're submitting, and we basically wanted to give you a brief overview of what to expect after you get in. NYTVF is an extremely artist-friendly festival. There's no other festival, industry conference, or event otherwise that provides this level of access and exposure. So basically, to recap, an official artist, to become one, all you need to do is either become an official selection through our annual independent pilot competition, or as Mike mentioned, a semi-finalist or finalist in one of our sponsored initiatives that are going on right now. All of the official artists from the 2013 calendar year will be invited to participate exclusively in the 2013 NYTVF, which is held this October 21st through the 26th in New York City. So to give you an idea of what to expect during that event, there's basically two tracks that go on. We have a public track that includes all of the free general audience events that are screenings, networking events, free panels, tons of other stuff going on during the week. You can take a look at our public schedule in our program, and that's all awesome. There's also a separate kind of top secret track that's only accessible to our officially selected artists. So we wanted to tell you about that because it's not printed anywhere publicly. And that is our exclusive program that we call NYTVF Connect. So that includes a couple different programs. So basically, if you're selected, we will take your officially selected project. We share it with all of our 2013 festival partners, which last year included all these guys here, if you grabbed a program. We share them with our partners for two reasons. The first is, as Ghetto mentioned, they'll be in consideration for all these awesome guaranteed development deals. And secondly, the executives will also have the opportunity to identify those artists that they would like to set a meeting with during the actual festival. So we will facilitate those meetings during the week, which is awesome. It's all one-on-one. And then thirdly, there's another program that we call NYTVF Pitch that allows only our artists to submit paper pitches to our pitch partners, which last year included the likes of Sundance Channel, Hasbro, truTV, and a bunch of others. So you'll be able to submit paper pitches in advance for even more guaranteed development deals. And then thirdly, we've got a couple of exclusive events that go on during the week, like development chats, which are very intimate chats between our artists and executive partners. And then there's just tons of other networking events, happy hours that are exclusive as well. So all of those details are on our website. We would love to see you guys get in. We would love to see you succeed, and the only way to get in is to submit. So if you guys have any questions about how to submit or what you're submitting or need any input, feel free to grab us after the show, grab a business card, and email us during the year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. In addition to the folks that you see up on stage tonight, we have other festival staff. They're wearing staff badges. You probably saw them on the way in. They know things as well. Ask them. So I just want to finish off on what Laura was talking about with NYTVF Connect. There is no program anywhere that is doing what we're doing with NYTVF Connect. And it's really for two reasons. One, creators cannot buy their way in. Most television marketplaces, you can buy a pass and get access. You can't do that with Connect. You have to submit to us and be selected. So there's a vetting process that happens immediately. The second really big difference is that the buyers set the meetings. The buyers watch all the content and choose the projects they want to meet with. So all the time wasting is cut. You don't have a risk of pitching somebody that might not even be interested in your genre. They chose you. So it's very, very effective on both sides. And there's really nothing else like it. So at the festival, third week in October, as an artist, you get to hear directly from industry execs. They tell you exactly what their network, what their studio, what their agency is doing, what they're looking for. Those are the development chats. You get to engage in networking with all these same development execs and your fellow creators. You get one-on-one meetings with interested buyers in executive access. And then you have a shot at some 20-odd deals, including the pitch program. So it's really an amazing opportunity. Submit, submit, submit.
You hold this unique distinction with the NYTVF that we're very proud of.
I love the TV festival.
We love you.